two.
Yeah.
Take two.
We were just rolling right along, and I looked down, and I'm like, microphone's not on. That sort of defeats the purpose when you've got a podcast.
Yes.
It's like, here's 15 minutes of kid hitting the microphone now. But of Candle, which that would have been all right.
Yeah.
I could have put some music behind it and said, here you go. But we have something to, as far as our topic today, that we're very passionate about. I'm very passionate about.
I like music.
I was very passionate about the prior cup.
Yes.
And you know what's crazy in today's world? If you are passionate about anything, people start doing this, calm down.
Well, people automatically assume like passion is anger.
No, that's not. These people have never apparently been around Hispanic people or Italian people or a lot of the other people that they're very passionate people when they talk about damn near anything.
Oh, the Italians said you what?
Yes, and that's a wonderful thing about that culture. Yeah.
I like them.
If somebody is that calm and has that monotone, they're usually over-medicated.
Me.
That or there's some beat down that they're afraid to speak, and it's like, no, I am. Do you think that I have been afraid to speak? No. And I'm doing the
I didn't know that's where you were going with that. That's why I'm like, what the fuck? And so I'm just like, yes, and I'm like, what?
No, I've been trying to encourage you to find your voice.
I didn't know that's where you were going with that in that sentence. So what the fuck?
Well, that was the interesting when I was working as a mental health counselor. It didn't bother me, even as far as if someone was escalated and you actually listened to them, okay, then they would get it out of their system. But if you tell these people to calm down, that makes the situation so much worse.
Yeah.
You know, because then as far as them trying to calm down and holding it in, a lot of times then you're going to get physical aggression. That's not usually something I like to deal with.
No.
The coffee has to be in me at this point. But for today's cup, now this is not going to be a huge list.
Right.
It's not going to include things that some of them bother people, some things that other people need to be included. Most overplayed Halloween songs. So maybe I should say these are my pet peeves that I have heard them so much that it's like, no. There are some songs that from back in the 80s, I'm like, oh God, I got burnt out on that then and, still burnt out on it.
Yeah. I mean, there's some songs that I used to listen to as a kid, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No, I cannot. So, like, it's a visceral reaction.
It is.
Almost.
It is. And I think a lot of people have that, especially with Christmas songs.
Some Christmas songs.
Some Christmas songs, you're like, oh, God. Because I played the exact same
ones. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
I mean, it was cute the first 100 years when it came out. And it's like, at this point, it's like, no.
I don't want to hear that damn grandma.
No.
Bury her in the snow. There you go.
Absolutely. And it's like, here's the little tombstone out back.
Yeah. Little igloo.
So.
We gave her a little igloo memorial.
But with Halloween,
I don't want to hear it.
Because a lot of people have no creativity. And a lot of people do not listen to this type of music other than Halloween. So if you are one of these that just listen to certain things once a year, maybe you're not burned out.
Maybe.
But on some of them, it's like, all right, most overplayed Halloween songs, I've got 11 of them. Because the list could have gone on for days. Number 1, Thriller by Michael Jackson.
I'm over it. I was over it when I was born. the moment it entered my ear holes and I had consciousness, I'm like, I don't like this.
Well, it was a good song. It was a great song. But it has just been so overplayed, and especially at Halloween because of the video. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, that's where you need to smack somebody's hand off of the play button. Whatever kind of play button it is.
Smack it off the playlist.
Yeah. Number 2, I Put a Spell on You by Screamin' Jay Hawkins. Now, I am a Screamin' Jay Hawkins fan.
Well, I won't... that you're burnt out of that version. Because that's all that you hear.
Yes, that's the original. I think it's the version
that people listen to.
Is it not?
But people are burnt out of that song too.
Yeah.
It's either the one from Hocus Pocus, the original Hocus Pocus, not the new one, or it was done by some other girl, whatever the fuck her name was.
I'm not a Hocus Pocus fan because I think Bette Midler is an ass.
You can still be a fan of the movie.
No, I just no. Other than watching it once and going, okay.
It's not that great of a movie, but it's a cult classic that all of us have this strong nostalgia love for. Because we loved it as kids.
Well, I'm glad that you did, but Bette Midler is still an ass.
We didn't know that. We don't. But do you act like we care? They aren't affecting our lives directly.
There are some people that if they're famous, they need to do their job and the rest of it keep their mouths shut. Because it does ruin whatever art for some of us greatly. Number 3, This Is Halloween.
I watched it for Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh, yeah.
Is that her name?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're on to number 3. This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas. And I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I do. But after so many years, even on that, there's other things.
Right.
But it's like, everybody has done this. Mm-hmm. And it's like, yes, it mentions Halloween. The movie is awesome. I am a huge fan of Danny Elfman. Really am. He's just brilliant. But it's like, oh my God, there again, you're just wrapped. Quit looking, you're peeping at my notes.
I need to...
No, number 4, Monster Mash.
Which version?
Bobby Boris Pickett.
The original.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. That's the only one people listen to, too.
And that one's just...
Also, not two also.
Done to death. Another one, Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr.
I'm not gonna lie. When I hear it, I do groan a little bit, but I do jam to it.
Yeah, you bop and stuff like that. I mean, it was one of those.
Because you cannot bop to that song.
I saw the movie in the theater when it first came out.
I saw it on DVD on my little tube TV in my room.
And it's like, it is an awesome song, but after 30 years, 40 years, whenever the 80s were.
Yeah, that would be enough to kill it.
Yeah, that'll do it for you.
And then some.
Zombie by the Cranberries.
That's not a Halloween song.
It's not a Halloween song. It's a political song.
But that's not a Halloween song. People don't consider that a Halloween song.
Oh, yes, they do, because that it's called Zombie. It wasn't just me going through my personal pet peeves on this. I looked through, I can't tell you, like 5, 6 different song lists from various and sundry sources, and it was on all those. Because people are stupid and they don't listen to lyrics.
Whoever's putting them on it is not doing their research. They're copy and pasting it from other places.
Well, some of them were and some of them weren't.
So one person was like,
No.
Zombie. I don't listen to Halloween music. This sounds spooky. Zombie.
No, there were people that will actually do that. They will say, oh, this has got this title. It must mean this.
So they're so full of shit.
This one, we have cats snoring over in the corner.
He sounds like he swallowed a squeaky toy. Like a low-tone squeaky toy.
Another one. Sounds like he's a little asthmatic there.
I love him.
Number 7.
Oh, baby.
Welcome to My Nightmare. I love Alice Cooper dearly, dearly, dearly. But he has so many other songs.
I've never heard that played on the radio.
The discography that this man has is vast. It's like 50 years worth of music. No kidding. And that they focus on one song. And it's a good song, but damn. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Time Warp. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
You're over it. You cannot be over it.
I am. I'm not over the movie.
The only time people ever listen to it is around Halloween, if not directly on Halloween. So, like, nobody gets burnt out of that song.
Those are the people that really... I played the Rocky Horror soundtrack lots. Especially when I was in college. Lots. And there are so many good songs on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it that is the dance thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's so many other ones.
Skip that one.
There are so many other songs on there that are really good. You know, and it's like, of course, I guess at Halloween, at a Halloween party, you don't want to play Sweet Transvestite. Of course, these days, that may be in high demand. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Wait, repeat what just came out of your mouth.
I said at a kid's Halloween party, you do not necessarily want to play Sweet Transvestite, but in today's world, maybe you do.
At a kid's Halloween party, no.
Or anybody, you know.
I wouldn't say that anybody. No, I certainly would play that.
Tim Curry is
anybody would play that.
The only man that could get by with wearing the outfit that he did, the corset and the fishnets.
Yeah. He
was the only one.
Time Warp and Sweet Transvestite. Those are the ones that you play on Halloween.
Science
Those are the
fiction.
Yeah.
Double feature.
The whole fucking thing. You listen to the whole damn thing every Halloween.
Yeah.
Every
And I'm
October.
trying to think. The gentleman who played Riff Raff was the one that wrote the songs and stuff. And I hate that I can't remember his name right now. But my God, just brilliant. Hot Patootie. You can play Hot Patootie, which was sung by Meatloaf. There's all kinds of them.
Who was the one with the squeaky voice that fell? I think
was it Little Nail or something like that? I can't remember what her name was that sang it. I don't.
She was the one that tap danced.
I know, but I think that may have been what her. I can't remember.
I know her character's name.
Yes, but her voice. Oh God, that was horrible.
Loved her. She was adorable. I loved her.
Anyhow. This is another one, and I love this person, and I love this song, but just done to death. Werewolves of London, Warren Zevon.
I actually have not heard that once this year.
Oh, God, I already have, and it's like, why don't they play Roland the Headless Thompson Gunner? But now, damn, that's an intense song. It really is. It is not a party song. Yes. Well, that's because you don't really... A lot of people don't actually listen to some of these artists other than these overplayed songs.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you don't... Like, it's like, it doesn't... It catches your eye enough that it's like, oh, that's that one good song. So it's like... But would I go check his other songs? No. Well,
now people can go and listen to Roland the Headless Thompson Gunner. But it is an intense song. A lot of his stuff was very intense. I think that he had Russian heritage, and so within that, you've certain groups of people that you have. I don't want to say that they're morose, but kind of sort of downer-ish. You've been listening.
You go dark with shit, don't you?
I do. I've listened to these people. You've been listening to the Russian doomer music, which is nothing more than
I don't go into the meaning behind it. I don't look into it. I just vibe to the music, and I'm like, this is good enough for me.
I've always been like this. I'm
just like, if this feels all right, yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay, next one. This is number 10. Bad Moon Rising. I love me some CCR, which is Creedence Clearwater Revival.
I'm sure if you played it for me, I would recognize it.
And the old joke, there's a bathroom on the rock.
Oh, that one, yeah.
And it's like, people, everybody's heard that joke. Everybody's heard that joke. I love this song. CCR has got some kick-ass music. So, but that one, at Halloween, do something different. All right. Number 11, Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell.
Featuring Michael Jackson.
It is. That was what made the song good. Now, Rockwell, I can't remember what his actual name was. He was a producer's son, which is how that he got that gig. And it would have done nothing had Michael Jackson not been featured in it, as evidenced by the fact that nothing else Rockwell did ever was known.
To our knowledge. He could have produced for other artists
Well, producing is different than, you know, the thing.
Yeah.
Them doing the thing.
Well, like...
Now, we have alternative songs. And guess what? I was nice enough that I went and got links to the videos on these. In case somebody has never heard these, they want to check out these artists. Some of them people will like, some of them won't. Now, because I'm old school on this stuff, it is not going to have the newer peoples. And I actually should have gotten Youngest Kid to make a list of his music age group that he would have included in this.
Spooky. You know that song, Spooky? Mm-hmm. That's one that's overplayed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was, oh God, I can see his face. Was it Stevie Wonder or...
Yeah, his version is overplayed. That's why we started listening to the other woman, to the one woman who did her version.
Right. Right.
So,
that was a totally different.
Yeah, so we listened to her instead of him.
Yeah.
So that's all we do. We just listen to a different person.
And I don't like covers usually, but some of them.
Oh, she made her own. She rewrote some of the lyrics for it.
So, alternative songs. Number 1. Morning After Dark, and this was by Timbaland, which featured Nelly Furtado and So Shy. If you've not heard that.
I've been over that song since it came out too. Well, actually no. For a few years I bopped to it, but now I'm just like,
really?
A lot of that music from that era I'm over.
You didn't realize that the song was basically about vampires.
I didn't care enough.
I like Timbaland. I do. Not all of his things, but when he did some of the stuff back in the day that did have Nelly Furtado and it had the other dude in it. What was his name? That you don't like? Timberlake, is that his name? Justin
Fuck
Timberlake.
if I know. I don't like the dude. Why would I know his name?
Because he was one of those people that used it. He brought sexy back.
Not for me.
Don't make me spit
Ain't my gig. Ain't my gig.
Anyhow, number 2, and this is a lyric song. You had to really, and a lot of people don't, because they don't listen to lyrics, they miss things. Possum Kingdom by Toadies.
Which one is that?
Oh my God, that is just an amazing song, but you have to listen to the lyrics. I wish I could have played snippets without the copyright strike bullshit.
You can. Go ahead.
But it's about dude that has basically captured this woman and is going to kill her. Listen to the lyrics. It's
you go dark
awesome.
with this shit, don't you?
It's Halloween. It's my time to
That's
be
you in general.
me.
That's not just you on
Yes,
Halloween.
but I can pretend I'm a normie on Halloween. Now, if you want an Alice Cooper song, Roses on White Lace. Now, you talk about dark. You talk about some, when he's saying, I took your evil skin away.
So is this still overplayed, or is this stuff that needs to be played?
These are alternative songs that need to be added to somebody's Halloween list.
Okay.
It's an absolutely fucking awesome song. Mm-hmm. Now, you talk about some dark shit. Now, it is. Speaking of dark shit, now this one never gets old. Rolling Stones, Paint It Black. And it has to be the Rolling Stones version.
That one really is kind of underrated. It really is.
Yeah.
Even though it's to me, it's the most iconic one of all of them.
Well, and it's one of those things that some of these artists that were so huge for so long have gotten kind of lost in your generation and those younger. And so you need to play these for these kids.
Yeah.
But that is just one of my theme songs.
We tend to listen to a lot of genuinely indie artists, like people that you would not know of.
No,
usually.
You listen to things and it's like...
It's not just me on that, though. Seriously, it's like a lot of people have very peculiar, different tastes.
That is true. This is one, you may be tired of it because I do play it often, but other people may never have heard of it, and that is Red Right Hand by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
Everybody has heard of it, and their mother and the kitchen sink included.
But now you like that other one that he did a duet.
And their baby mama twice divorced and 3 times removed.
What was the other one that he did? It was a duet.
He did it with Kylie Minogue, and that was... Where the Wild Roses Grow.
Yeah, that's another one. And be sure to watch the
Eliza
video
Day.
on that one. Yeah.
That's where the Living Dead doll comes from.
Yeah. But that one is
that's where that story comes
really
from.
Cool. This is another one that I love, which is my youngest kid is wore out with it, which is Unmarked Helicopters by Soul Coughing. But other people may not have heard of these.
I like the song. I really do. But sometimes it's just like...
Oh, God, Mama's playing that again.
This again.
Now, there are other
Unmarked helicopters hovering. The Lord is coming soon.
Yep. And there is an album, it's called Songs in the Key of X, that has some of these. And it was music that was played on the X-Files.
Yes.
They did not include a lot of other stuff that was played. Some of the stuff that's on that album is like, no.
Was there volumes?
No, it's just the one.
There has to be. Well, maybe not enough people bought that one.
I don't know.
Maybe they didn't even promote it.
Could be. It could be. Now, what is the other one by Soul Coughing? It's got where the sweater is unraveling. That
Circles.
Video, yes, that video will. Anybody that's got a little bit of OCD or something.
I don't need to walk around.
And the video where he is, the sweater is unraveling. And it's like, damn, give me a pair of scissors.
They said the same thing on the radio, commentating on that. Yeah. Seriously.
Number 7.
They basically went on the same spiel you did.
Number 7, one of my all-time favorite groups, W.A.S.P, The Real Me. Now, they've got quite a few things that are great, but the video on that is amazing. It says, I ended up at the preacher full of lies and hate. I seemed to scare him a little. And so he showed me to the Golden Gate. That actually was a cover. I don't know who did it originally, but it became Blackie Lawless's The Moment That W.A.S.P did anything.
The moment that W.A.S.P.
No, absolutely not. And I started to put the Headless Children on there, but that song is very political also.
Headless Children.
I mean, Blackie Lawless was he had a degree in political science, so some of the stuff. Blind in Texas had no political value to it, but it is still an amazing song, one of my favorites. All right, number 8, Right Here in My Arms by H.I.M.
Yes, that is
H.I.M.
a really
has
good song. I really, really like that
all
one.
his stuff, all their stuff have, that gothic edge to it. Mm-hmm. And Ville Valo, back in the day, my God, he was just gorgeous.
Yes.
And bless his heart, because that he did have an issue with drugs, I think that he did get over his issue with drugs.
He looks a lot better now.
He does look a lot better now than he did a few years ago because the boy was dying.
Yeah.
But
Walking corpse.
This song is, again, one of those that somebody wanted to be with somebody, and so they got to somebody, and then the somebody's like, you're never leaving.
Yeah, the fucking...
Whether you want me or
one.
not, I'm yours
Psychotic
forever. Yeah, it's got that psycho element to it, so it's great. Rob Zombie has got a lot of really fucked up stuff.
Living
he really
Dead
does.
Girl. Living
that
Dead
one
Girl.
is so overplayed too.
That one is, but it's good.
But
Dracula's overplayed
You've
too.
also got Feel So Numb. I love that one.
Which one is that one?
It's off of Hillbilly Deluxe also.
I know it is, but I'm trying to remember which one that was.
It's talking about Black in the Sun. I feel so good. I feel so numb. It's kick-ass.
See, if I can't remember the tune of
you,
it, like the way that the music goes.
Yeah, right now. Static X, Cold.
Oh, yeah.
That is an amazing, that's one of the best vampire songs other than Concrete Blonde's album, Bloodletting.
That's...
Yeah.
That one thing... What was that one song on it, off that album?
Oh, goodness. There's so many. That whole album was great.
But that one in specific is yeah.
And they've got quite a few of them. They've got one. It's not off of that album. It's called Walking in London.
Yeah.
That is great. Johnette Napolitano, she is just awesome. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I think she must be somehow kin to, Anne Rice.
Huh?
I'm joking. As far as Interview with the Vampire.
Oh.
Yeah. This is why we usually put the cats out. All right, we've got...
He's up in my face.
Number 11.
He's up in my face.
And it may not be... There's a lot... This group has a lot of songs that could fall into a Halloween category. But to date... This is my favorite video by this group. Has been since first time that I saw it. And that is Korn, Thoughtless. That is just an amazing, amazing video. Mm-hmm. The song is great. Yeah. So those were my alternative picks. Like I said, just 11. I could go on for days. And people are like, oh, God, please don't. Now, other groups that have wonderful songs, Slipknot, Mudvayne, Dig.
Yeah.
That would be a great one for Halloween.
That was actually one of mine.
Type O Negative. You've got, of course, what is it? Black. I'm looking at you and it totally went out of my head.
I don't...
Black number 1.
Yeah.
And then you've got Christian Woman was one I was thinking of. Diane's rather on the blasphemous side, so be cautious when listening to that. But it's really a good song. Ozzy. That's somebody that is a lot of times forgotten at Halloween. How in the hell could you forget Ozzy? And there's lots of others.
Yeah.
And that was what I used to do for a long time, was every year I would make us a Halloween CD.
You would.
And sometimes it would go into some of the classic stuff, even from the 30s, 40s. Yeah.
And you stopped.
Well, it's shit. Life. That's all you can say. But there's some really good compilations on YouTube.
Yes.
Of the vintage Halloween things. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you want to add?
I am trying to get to it.
Like I said, I should have included him, but he was doing something else. And music, we are extremely passionate about music. Always have been.
All-stars. The all-stars. Things that go bump in the night.
Okay, I can see that. And you like that one by Aqua.
That one needs to be like... Yeah, I like Aqua Halloween, but that one is a bit...
It wears on you a little bit after a while too.
Yes, Hilo is doing a thing. Where the fuck is it? Change. trying to get to
Like
it.
spare change.
No.
Spare
Ah,
change.
you change.
I don't know.
You.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like
So, rather than him sitting
Hold on.
here,
Deftones.
Deftones
Yes.
change.
Deftone change.
Like I said, those were the ones I was just. This is not a comprehensive
Honestly,
list by any
We
means.
don't really do.
I just 11. That was how many?
My generation doesn't really do Halloween music all that much unless it's like
Y'all's
older.
generation is scary.
Well, we just go for songs that have like a general dark vibe to it, like
You could call it that, but
like for example, like I
Don't be
can't
playing-
play.
He
part
can't
of
play
that.
it. Now I will say, because he likes the Lana Del Rey, and I'm like, nah. But her version of "Season of the Witch" is actually really good.
That's good. Yeah. No, I can't.
Donovan's "Season of the Witch." That's another one that's a little
We actually
overplayed.
We actually can play
Mm.
a little bit.
No, because we're running up on time here.
Okay.
So we want people to add in the comments the ones that they think are totally overplayed, the ones that they would put on their personal Halloween list. Share those with others.
I mean, most of the stuff that like people would put on is kind of like what the overplayed shit.
No.
Or like some songs that just have a general dark tone or dark story
it could
to it.
be.
It
It could be. And another one that I could have added was Peter Murphy, "Cut You Up."
Yeah.
And he was the lead singer for Bauhaus. We're talking classic goth.
Yeah.
And it was because Bela Lugosi's dead. That's another one that is so overplayed. Oh my God. And like I said,
Have I heard that
Sisters
one?
of Mercy.
I don't know that I've heard
I
that
can't
one.
remember what the lead singer's name is for Sisters of Mercy, but he's another one back in the day. You wanted to know as far as my type people that I gravitated towards physically. He was one. Alice Cooper was one. Alice Cooper is not traditionally attractive, but he is. So, yeah.
Oh.
Timbaland is a good-looking man. He is a nice-looking man. So, we're going to have to wind it up, baby. I'm looking at the time and the battery and stuff. So, if you have had... He's wanting me to pause. Okay, go ahead and do your thing.
Lover. Number one crush. Their version of Garbage's Number One Crush.
Okay.
That's a good Halloween
That one's
song.
dark?
That's
Okay.
creepy as fuck.
You'll have to let me hear that one after we
will.
finish. If you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, absolutely let us know which Halloween songs you think are overplayed, which Halloween songs that you would put on a personal Halloween list. Put those in the comment section.
Yes.
The links for these songs and the email address, which is cupofcoffeewithscream at gmail.com.
Yes.
All that will be in the description box.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gearing up for the day.
Yes.
The day. So, have fun.
Yes, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. So, what else do I say?
Thank you all.
Thank you all, and have a good. My brain glitched on
It's
me for a
okay.
second. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
I'm tired. I should have.
It's the music mode.
I should have told the story of my day today.
You can tell it on the next one. You can. They'll wait. Know that you all are loved. And we'll see you on the next cup.
Bye.
Bye.